do this. Me Fie can do this. I can see, especially when it comes to travel and tour. I've had a lot of people saying, oh, so what's next? Are you starting a tour company? Is Me Fie going to be selling packages? And I was just like, whoa. Let's put a stop on it. We really want to kind of establish what we're doing. And like I said, there's so many opportunities that hopefully all on the way. And like I said, so many ideas, but we want to make sure that we're focused in terms of what we're doing, make sure that it's well established, in terms of what we're trying to do. Because like I said, the vision is quite big. We're in discussions with like Beyond the Return. We really want to get their endorsements in terms of, like I said, really promoting Ghana. So of course, anything that promotes Ghana that kind of aligns with, our vision and what we're doing, definitely, I think in time, Me Fie will grow, I'm sure, in so many directions. But we really want to, get things right and make sure that we're quite established.
Hello there. Welcome to the A Conversation series, a standalone series where we explore the life's journey and celebrate the success of individuals from a Ghanaian heritage or interest in short and sweet episodes on the Sound of Crowd podcast. Today we're joined by Ivy Adjei. She is the founder and CEO of Me Fie Limited. They are a company dedicated to promoting all things Ghanaian through exciting initiatives, including competitions and giveaways. And also, she's also born in Ghana and raised in the UK. So you're going to learn a little bit more about Ivy in this short, sweet conversation. Ivy, thanks for joining the show. How you been doing? What you been up to?
Oh, thank you for having me, Adrian. I've been fine, thank you. How are you? How have you been getting on?
Yeah, I've been great. I've been great. It's been fantastic. Season 6 has been running. And then we've got season 7 recording starting, I think, at the end of the month, which is fantastic. And we've got a lot of exciting things we're working on in this area. So everyone should keep their eyes peeled.
Amazing.
Absolutely. So Ivy, thanks for the show. I know we're quite limited in our time we have together. Could you give a quick 60-second summary of Me Fie and what you guys do over there? A quick 60-second summary of Me Fie and what you guys do over there.
Okay, so Me Fie is a company registered in the UK that, as you said, is dedicated to promoting all things Ghana by using through different initiatives. And one of them, like you mentioned before, is the competitions, raffles. And some people call them competitions, some people call them raffles. And basically using that as a way to show off how beautiful Ghana is, different things from Ghana. The company launched in July last year. And we run our first holiday raffle, which was very successful. We took our winners to Ghana in December. And we did other raffles as well. We've run a day experience at the beautiful Bridgeview in Akosombo. We run a raffle for someone to win a beautiful kente cloth throw set. And so we're doing, loads of different raffles to, like I said, to show off how beautiful Ghana. And one of the other initiatives that we also use is Give Back Ghana, which is in line with the Beyond Return initiative, where we're really using our platform to showcase different ways that people can give back to Ghana, even if they've just gone on holiday. And, you can literally just pick an afternoon out and go and do something to give back. Like we did a give back with the Bus Stop Boys. And they are basically a group of young men and young women just basically dedicated to literally just keeping the places of Ghana clean, and not just doing that by giving their time and physically literally just going out and cleaning gutters and stuff, but also rolling out educational programs, really doing preventative work as well as, getting the places clean. So we did a session with them, and we've got a few lined up as well. So that's one of the initiatives that, we use. And then the other one that we're running at the moment, that we're working on, I should say, is we're building a directory for the Ghanaian diaspora. Think of it as a place where you can come to Me Fie's website and literally just find anything that you need within the Ghanaian community, no matter where you are in the world. So we're really encouraging all the businesses, charities, school groups, home groups. If you do anything that, kind of is specifically related to the Ghanaian community, where, it's free to register. So come and register your business, come and register your, your service, your product, your charity. So if anyone is looking, restaurants, anything, if anyone's looking for something that is Ghanaian related, they'll be able to find you on the directory. And we've got so many other exciting initiatives coming up. I hope that was 60 seconds.
Thank you for that summary, Ivy. It was maybe like more like 5 minutes, but all in all, it was good. It gave me a flavor of every aspect of what you're doing at Me Fie, which is
Mhm.
fantastic. I guess that sets the audience up in terms of what we're going to expand the conversation into. So thank you for that summary, Ivy. Yeah, I mean, I like what you're doing over there. The competition and giveaways seems to be quite a popular thing right now at the moment. For example, I see what the likes of Tramway Path are doing, in the UK, the house giveaway, and I think they've set up a version in Ghana called G Wofie or something
Your
like
fear,
that.
yes.
Jofia, yeah. So where they're giving away houses, I think in Ghana as well. So they're just replicating the same model, but in Ghana. So I think it's a very popular way to get engagement from people online, and I think it does work, especially when it's something that people want. Who doesn't want money to go to Ghana, who doesn't want a house in Ghana or the UK, or who
Absolutely.
doesn't want travel and tourism and holidays and hotel giveaways that people want to show off on social media.
Mhm.
Who doesn't want all these things? I guess it's a good way to get engagement. I guess it's also a fantastic way to build a database as well. And I think it's a good business model behind the back of it. So tell us a bit, of course, it's not necessarily a charity, although you do have a foundation or initiative, a give
Mhm.
back initiative tied to what you're doing. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Talk us through more of like the business model behind it. I mean, it seems maybe more quite kind of straightforward, but of course, I'm sure you're not in it, for free, right?
Oh, absolutely. But I guess Bifie was, born out of my passion, like I said, to wanting to find a way to give back to Ghana. So I think this whole idea kind of came about, like you rightly said, it's an exciting way. Running the raffles are really just an exciting way to catch people's attention. And like I said, it's not just for Ghanaians. Of course, a lot of the things that we do are like the directory, and it's targeted towards Ghanaians. But what we want is we want to, like I said, showcase Ghana off to the world. So anyone that wants to come to Ghana and learn more about Ghana, because I think, as you know, through tourism, people will get to visit the country, they fall in love, investments comes in. It also brings money into the country. So the raffle itself, of course, it sits in as the core of our business. And that's, of course, how we generate our revenue. And a lot of it, like I said, goes towards the very good work that we hope to do, i.e. the free directory that we're building for businesses, charities, etc. And also a way to really give back to Ghana.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Okay, I love what you're doing in terms of using this as a vehicle to connect, businesses to each other and to connect the diaspora to one another. So this directory that you're building, I'm sure it's gonna maybe evolve Me Fie into something else, maybe in the future. Am I correct?
Well, the vision is very big. The
Mhm.
vision is very big. But like I said, I one step at a time in terms of it would be amazing, I think, if we could really just connect Ghanaians all over the world. I think
Mhm.
just coming together in that way where, all our resources, all our, anything Ghanaian in one place. And I think that can, grow into something more, because I know there's a lot of, we all have these conversations where we want to find a way to make a difference in Ghana. And I think we've all got our little pockets of, groups of how, we imagine what that's going to look like, especially us in the diaspora. I think we have a very significant part to play when it comes to making change in Ghana. So I think even if we can connect in some way, and then come together, I think we can do amazing things. So, the vision is very big. We're starting with the directory. So definitely, I think Me Fie, like I said, has got a very long-term vision in terms of the difference that we can make as part of the diaspora to Ghana. So definitely.
Fantastic. That's awesome. And of course, you mentioned earlier on, and we're probably going to double tap on this, the different giveaways and competitions that you guys are
Mhm.
doing, like the money and the flights and things like that. Has there been a particular competition or giveaway that's really stood out the most so far? And is there any kind of interesting stories that you have to share?
Yes, of course. The holiday competition is what everybody talks about. The very first one that we did, it was a holiday package for two. And to Ghana, fully paid. Everything was kind of set in the very first competition that we did. It was set, so we had arranged. We had set the dates, and the winners they stayed at the Embassy Gardens, and they had a private chef. They had a private driver. It was a really lovely time. And then lovely lady called Carolyn won the competition. She's actually from Antigua. She's from the Caribbean, and
Wow.
she brought along, she brought along her cousin Elsa, and they just had an amazing time. It really they didn't want to stop. They wanted to eat everything and go everywhere. So we had to squeeze everything in like 14, actually 10 days that they had there. And it was really just amazing. They're actually, looking to go back. Every time they're like, Ivy, when are we going back? So it was just really lovely to show them of God, show Ghana to them and how beautiful it is and how lovely our food is. They went to Afrotella, at the time. So it was just really lovely. Yeah. So a lot of people were hoping, keeping their fingers crossed to win the competition that's ended in July.
Fantastic. That's fantastic. That sounds incredible. What you're doing with this platform, and you've created an opportunity for people to, who are not even from Ghana, who want to experience Ghana, to come to the country and experience it. I mean, you're helping the Ghana Tourism Authority to do their job, which is fantastic. Have you ever felt any kind of like prompting, or do you sometimes when you do some of these competitions and you see the impact or you see the response to some of them and how people react to it, have you ever felt pulled in another direction to maybe I should set a tourism agency, maybe I should help, maybe I should launch a clothing company, or maybe I should do this? Have you ever kind of had that kind of like desire? Because it's easy to get pulled in different directions and want to start lots of different things on the back of something.
Absolutely. And it comes all the time, and it's not just me. You have loads of people saying, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do this? Me Fie can do this. I can see, especially when it comes to travel and tour, I've had a lot of people saying, oh, so what's next? Are you starting a tour company? Is Me Fie going to be selling packages? And I was just like, whoa let's put a stop on it. We really want to kind of establish what we're doing, and like I said, there's so many opportunities that's hopefully all on the way. And like I said, so many ideas, but we want to make sure that we're focused in terms of what we're doing, make sure that it's well established, in terms of what we're trying to do. Because like I said, the vision is quite big. We're in discussions with like Beyond the Return. We really want to get their endorsements in terms of, like I said, really promoting Ghana. So of course, anything that promotes Ghana that kind of aligns with our vision and what we're doing, definitely I think in time Me Fie will grow, I'm sure, in so many directions. But we really want to get things right and make sure that we're quite established.
Awesome, fantastic. I mean, I can definitely hear it in your voice, like the passion and drive to put Ghana on the map. And of course, it's been trending for quite a number of years now. Where do you think this desire and passion to really connect the diaspora and really put Ghana on the map from? Tell us a bit more about yourself, like your background. I think you said you were born in Ghana, raised in the UK. To tell us about, maybe is there anything maybe in your childhood or in your earlier years that kind of was the kind of like defining moment which kind of gives you this desire, this burning desire to really put Ghana out there?
Absolutely. So yeah, so like you said, I was born in Ghana, and I came here when I was about 7. So I came to join my mother, who had already migrated to the United Kingdom. So I've essentially grown up in the UK. And when I came, I didn't go back to Ghana until when I was 18. I went and celebrated my 18th birthday, and of course it was the culture shock because I'd not gone back for such a long time. Everything looked really different. Everything was so different from what I was used to here. It was very far removed. Although we, lived in the UK, kind of grown up in the Ghanaian community. Of course, you go to church and there's Ghanaians around. You go to the Ghanaian parties. There was that, but there was still, I think, I felt like a disconnect when I went there. It was just like everything just felt so far away. I was very, kind of disconnected from, home, and it took me a while going back to Ghana to kind of just really kind of discover, I don't know, I think that's the words I want to use, just to kind of really fall in love and really feel, that connection. Because of my own kind of lived experience and personal experience, I just feel, and I've heard, of course, even other people who have kind of in the same situation as me talk about their lived experiences and how disconnected that they feel like Ghana is just a place, and now it's just a place for so many young people that may be born here, second generation type thing. It's like Ghana is still a place they go on holiday, but it's not considered necessarily as home. And for me, that's one of the things I want to bridge that gap, because I think that shouldn't be lost. I think that's really important to know where we're from, and also a way to, like I said, I feel that we are in a place of privilege in a way, and I think we have got a significant part to play in terms of giving back and making there's so many things that need to be kind of done. in Ghana. And I think if we have that connection, it first needs to start with people going back, having that connection, feeling it for themselves. And then that then takes you on that journey where I want to go back, and there's so many things that I want to help with. I'm like, oh, we could fix this if we could do this and could do it together. But you can't do it on your own. Hearing so many stories about people that have relocated, for instance, to want to make a change. And then it's just out there trying to mix it in churches. But all I say is, if we can all come together, if we can all connect, find our own ways to connect, and then come together, I think we can do wonderful things. So that's kind of where my passion has kind of come from, in wanting to hopefully pass that on to others who are in the same situation as I am, or just, want to connect to Ghana in any way, to want to go and make that difference. And of course, enjoy how beautiful our Ghana is.
Awesome, wonderful. Thanks for that, Ivy. So that's a little bit more insight into kind of like where this drive comes from. And I think your kind of former experience of living in Ghana and kind of seeing the problems and the challenges out there, and maybe wanting to make a contribution, or maybe being inspired by, a parent or, a family member to want to kind of contribute to Ghana. I think, which is kind of giving you this desire to want to help, build the country. And I guess, you want to kind of play your little part in terms of, putting it out there, which is pretty cool. So, okay, cool. So, I mean, how does platform actually come about? Like, I mean, what was that defining moment that kind of led to this platform being built?
For Ghana, and just kind of going through the process of thinking of how what that was going to look like. And like I said, this Me Fie was born many years ago. It was just sitting, as many things do. It was just really sitting with me until, like I said, last year, I think I went to Ghana, and I just, for me, I was just like, I felt the need to want to start something to really make that difference. And it was just thinking of different ideas of what that was going to look like. And like you said, the raffle thing kind of came in because I thought this is a good way to get people's attention, because everybody wants to go to Ghana. And also looking at ticket prices as well, that kind of also influences kind of whole thing idea. Because if we could also get people there as well, giving people an opportunity, not everybody can afford to get to Ghana, especially at certain times that people want to go. So this whole kind of idea kind of came out of, what if we could, give one person an opportunity, one person at a time, to go to kind of, and that was a way to kind of draw people's attention to say, look, guys, we're doing this, but we are also trying to do this and this as well. So that's kind of how it was, Me Fie, in terms of the structure that it looks like now came about.
Okay, thanks for sharing that, Ivy. And I think it kind of makes sense where the name comes from. Me Fie, my home,
Yes,
as in you want
absolutely.
you want to encourage more people to come home to Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that most of the competitions and the giveaways are based around that, hence the money, the flights, etc.
Absolutely.
Really, really fantastic. And this platform that you're building, of course, I do come across, I've spoken to a lot of people, and, I do come across a lot of people who want to build maybe like a one-stop shop, kind of like for Ghana, to come and find, all of the companies, all the services and products that you need, for Ghana. And I've seen a lot of people attempt to build things like that. What would you say some of the challenges would be in terms of having this kind of, all-in-one platform where people can kind of find anything that they need, whether services, partners, products in relation to Ghana?
I think for the platforms that I'm familiar with, some of them I think aren't free to list on. And of course, I think a lot of businesses will be quite concerned about in terms of the reach, in terms of what that platform is actually doing to get people the foot flow, for people to actually come to their website, the advertising that goes in. Because of course, as a business, if you're listing something on, a particular platform, the expectation would be that, they bring you business, and, that the foot flow to, the site is enough to, to get them picked up if they're paying for a service. Now, the difference with Me Fie is, one, at the moment, with the model that we have at the moment, it's not a paid, because it's something that we are as a company looking to give back. So we're hoping that would be the first start to say, we're trying this out, guys. Just come and register your business. Let's see what we can do for this. And because we have the competition, again, like I said, it's a way to get people to come in, because we have that. Come in, list your business. Let's see how far, if we're able to, hopefully the dream is to get the competitions moving in a way that we can give back and also run this service for free. We would love to not to get to a place where we have to, because of course it's cost to run it, especially because I go to directories and I get really irritated when you go and you're trying to look for something and it's outdated or it doesn't work. Me Fie, we really want to take things slow because we want to get it right, because we want, we're hoping to capture global Ghana, and that's a big database. So we want to make sure that we get it right, and we're hoping to give it to the community for free. Now, of course, that comes with this issue. So what we're saying is businesses, just come anyway. Come and register for free. You've got nothing to lose. Just for a couple of minutes, just listing your business. We will make sure that we do all that we can to encourage as many people to come and patronize, your service. So that's the dream.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ivy, for breaking that down. Coming up on time now. That's really useful insights for the audience to know, where you guys are going and the kind of the grand vision for Me Fie, which is really exciting, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So where can everyone find Me Fie? What's next for Me Fie and yourself?
So what's next for Me Fie? You can find us. We're on all the socials. So our website is www.me-fie.com. We are on Instagram. If you type in Me Fie, it's me_FIE_, but you can find us quite easy if you type it in. We're on LinkedIn, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're everywhere. If you type us in, you will come across the service. Like I say, our website. And in terms of, like I said, in terms of what the bigger vision is for Me Fie, like I said, once we're running these competitions, we're really looking to launch the directory very soon. We're very excited about that. So we want to encourage all businesses. Like I said, it's free to list. Please come and list your charities, businesses, products, school groups, home groups, impact groups, whatever you do, come and list it on our service. And also keep an eye on our give back projects that we're doing. Like I said, we're showcasing them. So when we go out and see them, guys would like you, if it's an area that you're passionate about, because I know everyone's got a different area. Some people are passionate about health. Some people are passionate about education. Whatever it is, we showcase them. What we do is just to mention is that before we do the give back, we vet them. So we ensure that they are registered charities, that we've seen their certificates. Some of them we do ask to see their accounts and everything, just to make sure that we're showcasing businesses that are actually credible, because I know that is a concern for a lot of people that want to give back. They just not sure if these people are credible. So we do that very basic kind of vetting before we do our give back with them. And then so that you're reassured that at least there's been some level of vetting done before we showcase them on our platform.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ivy. That is amazing. You've been a great guest. So there you have it, everyone. And we'll have the links in the description below for where you can connect with Me Fie and Ivy and the team. Again, look out for their prize draws and the competitions on their website as well. And there you have it, guys. That's the A Conversation series conversation with Ivy from Me Fie Limited, and we'll catch you in the next one.